Hello everybody and welcome to my tutorial on getting started with Google Classroom. This tutorial will walk you through the process of logging into Classroom and creating classes. Feel free to follow along with the steps that you see in this video and you can pause and rewind as needed. First, I'd like to point out that I'm using Google Chrome as my browser. I find that Google Apps, including Classroom, just work better when you're using the Chrome browser. It's free and compatible with both Mac and PC. So before we begin, you may want to download Chrome if you have not done so already. You can do this by going to google.com/Chrome and following the instructions from there. So before we begin, I want to point out that there are many different ways to access Google Classroom. If you're already logged into Google like I am, you may be able to access it by clicking on your waffle icon. That's the icon up here in the upper right-hand corner. Kind of looks like a waffle. You may even be able to find it down here below your search bar. If you use it frequently enough, Google will automatically place it down here for easy access. And finally, you can get to it by going to classroom.google.com. So I'm going to show you using the last method, and I'm going to sign out of all of my accounts so that you can see what it looks like when starting from scratch. Okay, so now I've opened up what's called an incognito window. This way to show you guys what it looks like to start with a fresh start. So now none of my previous information has been saved. This is a brand new window. So to begin, I'm going to go up to my address bar up here and I'm going to type in classroom.google.com. Okay. Once I land on this page, I'm going to go to Classroom. From here, it's going to ask me to sign in. So again, this is assuming that you haven't already signed into a Google account yet. At this point, I do not have my my credentials that are associated with the school district, so I'm going to enter in my personal Gmail. But for you guys, when you're setting up your Google Classrooms, just be sure to use the credentials that Comac has given you. So this way you can set up your classes and that the kids can access them. So my account. Next, enter in your password. Now you're in Google Classroom. And now we're going to move on to the next part of this tutorial, which is how to get started by creating your first class. So from this page, you're going to click on the plus sign here in the upper right-hand corner. You would click this to create or to join your first class. And we're going to create a class. Okay. If you come up with a little pop-up like this, I read and understand the notice. Continue. Okay. So here you go. You're going to enter in your class name. So for me, I teach world languages. So I'm going to call this Italian 1 section. For this, I might put in which period class it is. This way there's no confusion. Period 2, subject, Italian. And room, online. Again, this step down here is optional. The class name is required. Everything thereafter is optional, so you don't have to necessarily put anything in. And create. They're going to give you a bunch of new pop-ups, especially if you're new to Classroom and creating classes. So you could read through them, and when you feel comfortable, you click Got it. Okay, here you go. Whenever you're ready to create more classes, you can go back to over here. This is called the 3 lines here, the 3 horizontal lines. This is called your hamburger bar. Although I like to call it a pancake stack because I feel like this is waffles and this should be pancakes, right? Keep it in breakfast. Anyway, so here you go, and you can go to your classes. That will lead you back to this page here, and you can go on and repeat these steps to create as many classes as you need. I hope that you found this tutorial to be helpful to you as you begin to set up your classes with Google Classroom. I'm sure that there will be many more videos to come, so be on the lookout. But for now, thank you for watching and be well. Bye-bye.